Hello, good friends. It's me, Christiana Gaudet, your tarot fairy godmother. Thank you so much for being here today. It's Friday. That means it's time for the Friday weekly wrap-up, where we will pull one card for the collective and then individual cards for all who request. If you were here with us on Monday and you got your Monday card, remember what it is. Let me know what your Monday card was, because it's nice to look at the Monday card and the Friday card and see how they go together. If you're a tarot student, and I hope you are, this is a great exercise in using the cards to look at the recent past. And when we put them together, Monday and Friday, it's a great lesson in card combinations. All right. A special shout out to Teresa C. today. She has been a member for 11 months and she's a moderator. So we appreciate her support of this channel, just as we appreciate everyone who is here today. A special shout out to all of the members. All right. I think it's time. I'll just say that in the description for this broadcast, you will find a couple of links. A link to book online with me to have a private reading with me, because why wouldn't you want to do that? And a link to the StarCon page so you can learn what StarCon is all about and get your StarCon ticket. You can attend StarCon in person or online. And why wouldn't you? It's a 3-day conference, but then a 30-day afterglow. So there's so much opportunity for learning, for growth, and fellowship. So, hey, and Pamela Lath has been a member for 14 months. Thank you so much for that. We really appreciate that. All right, let's go over to Card Cam. There we are. Okay. As you can see, today I am working with my Wild Unknown Tarot. And let's see what we got. Let's see how it goes. First of all, let's do a card for the collective, wrapping up the week. And when we talk about a wrap-up, I don't think there's any tarot book you're going to look at that talks about what's a wrap-up card. That's something we made up here, right? We can be proud of that. And what is a wrap-up? It helps us put something into understanding, into focus, and into the past. It allows us to sort of see what we need to see about it so we can move on. Good for closure. All right. Let's see what we got going on here. One card for the collective. The Six of Cups. And I think that has so much to do, at least here in the U.S., with the beginning of the serious holiday season. We're in it now. And look, there's even the thing that looks like the Christmas tree, right? And I love this image for the Six of Cups, where we see the roots are even bigger than the tree. And so we think about holiday traditions, things from our childhood. We think about the things from our past that are difficult. We think about the people that are no longer with us. And so there's so much about how we look to the past and how we enjoy that and how we don't enjoy that. I think the lesson there is to take the lessons, take what's good, and put closure to the rest. With this card, there is always the danger of living in nostalgia, and there is always the danger of living in anger, right? And we have to acknowledge both of those things, find the beauty in the nostalgia and the truth in the anger, but we can't let those things rule us, right? We can't be ruled by the past. So I think that's kind of interesting, right? All right, let's get on to cards for individuals, and I will do these in the order in which I see them, starting with Smile Soul 20. Thank you so much for being a member here. Here is a card for your wrap-up. The Seven of Pentacles. I know what you did this week. Work, work, work. Maybe some more work. Maybe some more work after that. I just feel like it's been a lot of work and a lot of drudgery. And, the thing we have to know is you are moving in the right direction. Whether you can see that or feel that, not yet. Whether you can see that or feel that or not yet, you are moving in the right direction and you are working hard. That is clear. All right, Nightwish, nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Here is a card for you. The Seven of Wands reversed. I wonder if this week you came to understand that there are ways that you are defensive, that maybe you don't need to be, and that you really do have some friends and some support around you. If you've not come to that conclusion, I want you to think about what happened this week that might cause you to think that, now that I've turned your attention to it, and how can that help you going forward? Now, your aunt would like a card to wrap up her week. Well, most certainly, happy to do it. Okay. The Nine of Wands. I think that's interesting. You got similar cards. You got the Seven of Wands and she got the Nine of Wands. And both of those cards can have a defensive feeling to them. And for your aunt, your aunt needs to really be thinking about her goals. And over this past week, I wonder if there have been some thoughts or some situations that have helped her to clarify her goals, but I think she's also seeing the impediment to her goals. I want this, but I've got all of this in the way. And I think she's been thinking about these things this week. What she needs to do is reevaluate all the things she sees in the way. Some of them, that may be a real thing. Some of them, she may be focused on obstacles over much. So that's a thing for the two of you to discuss. And goodness gracious, Nalini is celebrating her membership of 5 months. Thank you so much. We appreciate you. All right, Teresa C., you're up next. Once again, thanks for being a member. Thanks for being a moderator. Thanks for using members-only emojis. Monday, you had the Knight of Swords reversed. Here is how you're ending the week. With the Tower reversed. Well, if you're going to see the Tower, much better to see it reversed. That's all I can say. And I feel like it's been a challenging week, but nothing that you can't handle. And the difference between now and the past is now I think you recognize your ability to handle stuff. Where in the past, I think there was always this question, should I be doing this and can I handle this? And now I think you got it, right? You know that yes, you should be doing it and yes, you should be handling it. Hasn't been the easiest week, but you're okay. Lit, nice to see you. Your Monday card was the Nine of Cups reversed. All right, let's see how we end up the week for you. The Three of Cups, well, that sure makes it better. Nine of Cups reversed and Three of Cups. And so there's so much this whole week about thinking about the things that you enjoy. Thinking about, the people that make you happy, the activities that make you happy, and giving yourself permission for little things and for big things, for things now and for planning for things later. Giving yourself permission to build a life that you enjoy, that is happy for you. And I think that's really the whole focus of this week, or a focus of this week for you. Permission to enjoy granted. Nalini, nice to see you. Thanks for being a member here. Okay, Page of Wands and Brad had Knight of Pentacles reversed. Okay, starting with you. You started with the Page of Wands. And we end with the Queen of Swords reversed. Man, you've got all the talent, but you don't trust it. You have been taught not to trust yourself, not to trust the universe, not to trust that things would work out, and therefore not to know what to do to make things work out. And now you're in a position where you have to use your Page of Wands self, your enthusiasm, your energy, your creativity, your intelligence, your communication to make things work. And then there's that part of you that's like, oh, it will never work. It will never work. So yeah, you got to take that Queen of Swords reversed. You think there's truth in negative thinking. And sometimes there is. Sometimes there's truth in realistic thinking that feels negative. But I don't think that's helping you right now. All right. Knight of Pentacles reversed for Brad. I actually remember that. I gave you a hard time about that, Brad. And you're back for more. Good. All right. Let's see how we wrap up the week. Judgment. Brad, you are on the precipice of putting the past in the past and opening up to new things. It is time, without guilt, without regret, recognizing the hurts of the past and the things that did not go the way you wanted, but also recognizing that in every moment you did the best you could at that time. It is so easy from where we sit now to look back and say, yeah, I could have done that better. I could have done that better. I could have done that better. But in that moment, you were doing the best you could. So know that and allow closure and allow rebirth. It's a good thing. Okay, Feb born, so nice to see you. You had the Seven of Wands reversed. Here is your wrap-up card. The Two of Wands reversed. You know, there is so much here about figuring out what is possible for you for the future, creatively, relationship-wise, in all things. What is possible for you and how to do it. And, you know, whatever you pursue, there will be some discomfort involved with that. And so it's very easily that you could just say, yeah, no, we're not doing that. But it is so important for you to manifest the future you want. And some of that you may already have. You may already be doing it, which is great. But I think there's more. There's more that you want to do to create the future that you want to have. So, there's that. Okay, Chara, you've been a member for 11 months. That's fabulous. Thank you. Cards for you and Lucian. Monday, you had the Fool reversed. Okay, we'll do you first. Starting with the Fool reversed and ending with the Nine of Swords. Man, has it been a tough week for you? And a tough week like operationally or a tough week in your own mind? I just feel like you're dealing with a lot here and you're not feeling like you have the wherewithal, either the knowledge or the agency or the ability to do what you need to do in order to move forward. And guess what? You do. So whatever's going on here that's difficult, address it, take time to heal, but recognize your ability to go forward in a positive way. Do not bring all of this energy with you. Acknowledge what's going on here. But this is the stuff of nightmares. And a lot of the stuff of nightmares is stuff that isn't really real. All right. And Lucian's the Eight of Cups reversed. Okay, Lucian, the Eight of Cups reversed. Oh, look at this. This was our card for the collective, so that's very powerful. Lucian, when I put these two cards together, There are ways that you very much want to be like all grown up and about your business, and other ways that you really don't. It's like you want the privilege of each phase of life all at the same time. And that can't happen. So you're in a place in your life when you're kind of in between things. Maybe too old for some things and too young for others. And that's frustrating. Enjoy what is. Recognize that there are memories of your past that are sweet. And there are moments of wanting to enjoy that nostalgia. And that's okay. Can't live there, but you can enjoy that in the moment. But don't be afraid to grow up and go forward too. All right, Pamela's Insight. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a moderator. Monday was the King of Swords. And let's see where you're at now. Monday was the King of Swords. And now here you are, the Fool. So I feel like you're being a leader in all the right ways. You're being a student and an explorer in all the right ways. You are using your knowledge and still gaining new knowledge. You are really putting together all the energies in your life that you've been working with. You are putting them together to create a journey that is really working for you. Well done. You got some good stuff done this week. Okay, Catherine Fan, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Wrapping up the week for you. The Sun of Cups. So that would be like the Knight of Cups. And I think that this week you may really have had, excuse me, some sense of love. Feeling love in your heart, thinking about how to pursue love in all of its forms, maybe being around people that you enjoy or making plans to be around people that you enjoy. But one way or the other, this week, love, again, in all its forms, has been the driver. And that's a great thing. Betty Fletcher, so nice to see you. Thanks for being a member. Friday's card was the Knight of Swords reversed. That would have been Monday's card. Let's see what Friday's card is. The Seven of Pentacles. Betty, you're working on it. And I know that you get tired of feeling that way. You get tired of feeling like, on one hand, there's the mundane work of what you have to do as a caregiver. And on the other hand, there's the ongoing spiritual work, which you enjoy, but it's a lot because you've taken on a lot of healing. You have taken on generational, ancestral, and past life healing. So it's a lot, and you're doing it. And that's the thing you need to know is you're doing it. And you feel it with a certain amount of urgency. And that's fine, but still be nice to yourself. Von Ray, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. We really appreciate you. Here is a card for you. Justice. Von Ray, I wonder if something happened this week or you made a decision this week that helped to bring you into an opportunity for balance. On your road to figure out exactly what your life is going to look like and trying to make it look like something a little different than it's been hard. And there's times of push and times of relax, just like having a baby. And I feel like you're finding that right balance, and that balance is going to move you forward. Marion Newberry, thank you for being here. Thanks for being a member here. Monday, you had the Devil reversed. That's good. Let's see what we got for you today. The Wheel of Fortune. So, man, I sounded like Yoda when I said that. Did you hear that? I'm like channeling my inner Yoda. Anyway, So Monday you had the devil reversed, and here you have the Wheel of Fortune. So it's like you're making good decisions for yourself, and then the universe is responding by throwing good things at you. That these are both major arcana cards is such a great and auspicious thing, right? And I feel like a lot of energy has been stirred up this week that is taking you toward healing and toward new possibilities and new chapters that are really good for you. Hey, Mystic Love Tarot, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. That's a fun channel to check out, everybody, for sure. All right. Diana Price, thanks for being a member here. We appreciate you. You had the devil reversed on Monday. Well, I'd rather see the devil reversed than upright, so that's good. And now, oh my gosh, we're in it. The devil reversed, the devil reversed. You are in this whole space, Diana, of working to make things better, one by one, bit by bit, casting off the things that have hurt you, internally, emotionally, logistically, all of these ways, intellectually, boop, 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 boop. It's like, Marion, thanks, Yoda. It's like you, Diana, have been your own voodoo doll, and you've got all these needles in you, and you're like, bah, bah, pulling them out, pulling them out, pulling them out. And what a clear message, devil reversed both times, 2 different decks, 2 different days. Let's recognize this as the card of release that it is and keep on going with it. All right. Let's see. Mix you here, Michelle. So nice to see you. Page of Pentacles reversed on Monday. I remember that. All right. Here we go. Mix you here. Ha ha. So we come to Friday with the Ace of Wands. So Page of Pentacles reversed, which is sort of this, where do I go? What do I do? Ace of Wands, it feels like over the course of the week, you may have found some inspiration, or you may have found a way to find some inspiration, recognizing that inspiration could in fact be on the way. And so I feel like you are getting ready. You've been in this space of just taking some space, which was necessary. And now I think you're getting ready to figure out what's going to inspire you. And it may be simply what's going to inspire you in this space of space, but it could also be what's going to inspire you for what you're going to do next. I don't know that you've got it yet, but you're setting the stage for it. And that's beautiful. All right. Charles Smith, so nice to see you. Thanks for being a member. I know Joanne's a member as well, so thanks to both of you. You're looking for Joanne's notes. Okay, you'd like wrap-up cards? You found it. Good. Joanne had the 7 of Wands reversed, and you had the 2 of Pentacles reversed. I remember that. So starting with you, Charles. 2 of Pentacles reversed. Not the easiest way to start the week. And we end the week with the 7 of Swords. I feel like there's a lot that you don't know, and there's a lot that you don't trust, and there's a lot that you're not happy with, and there's a lot you're just not sure about. I think it's been a bit of a tough... I think it's been just a bit of a tough period of time. The week may have been tough, but I think it's a tough week responding to a tough number of months. And so going forward, don't do more than you need to do. Figure out what you can trust and what you can't trust, but don't make stuff up in your head not to trust, right? Don't take it farther than you need to take it. All right. And Charles, you have been a member for 13 months. Thank you so much for that. All right. And Joanne had the 7 of Wands reversed and ends the week with the 7 of Cups. And the thing with sevens, to get 2 sevens in a week, it's really about introspection. And I know you're part of a marriage, you're part of a family, you're part of a community. But this week, I think it had to be about Joanne in a lot of ways. Like Joanne's focus had to be, what can Joanne do? What should Joanne do? What's up for Joanne? And I think that needs to stay for a little while. And I think that can make you kind of confused, where you're not really sure all of that. Like you are much more comfortable knowing who and what you are vis-a-vis other people versus you on your own. And I'm not saying you need to be on your own. Enjoy the people around you, of course. But allow yourself to be self-determining. That's really what is up with that in a lot of ways. All right, DH, nice to see you. Here is a card for the wrap-up for you. Ooh, the 6 of Wands. This is a card of victory. It suggests that you got some things done this week that were in many ways helpful and even winning in some ways. So I feel like you need to look at this week with a certain amount of pride. And you might right away say, yeah, damn straight I did. Or you might be like, what? And if you're having the second response, this is a message from the universe to go back and think about the things you did this week that you need to be proud of. Okay, Madi Hanes, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member here. The moon on Monday, that's funny if you think about it. And now I have is it a Duran Duran song in my head? I lit my torch and waited for the new moon on Monday. That's me just being an 80s girl. All right. Here we go, wrapping you up. The Tower reversed. I feel like you are trying to very gently dismantle some things in your life that aren't working. And you're trying to figure that out internally, things in your internal structure and your external structure. What is working, what isn't working, and you're trying to, without being disruptive, dismantle what isn't working so you are no longer held back. That's heavy, man. The moon and the Tower reversed. That's some heavy journey toward enlightenment stuff that you're working on. And I think this week you took some real steps toward that. So you are gently moving yourself toward enlightenment. All right, Jackie Masters, so nice to see you. Thanks for being a member here. Thanks for using members only emojis. A wrap-up card for the week. All right. And I see a lot of feedback here. Excuse me, and I do read it and I do appreciate it. Thank you very much. I don't always read it aloud, but I appreciate how you can take the card and say, yeah, this is how it's connected, and then type that out and let me know. That's helpful to me, but it's also helpful to you. So I appreciate that. All right. Jackie Masters, a wrap-up card for you. Strength. Jackie, you definitely have some stuff going on in your life this week that has been hard, but you are rising above it. You have strength. You have the ability to be fierce when you need to be fierce and gentle when you need to be gentle. And you will use that to move yourself forward, fix the things you need to fix, do the things you want to do. You are coming from a stronger position than you realize. Pamela Lath, so nice to see you. Thanks for being a member here. Thanks for using members only emojis. A wrap-up card for you. Yes, indeed. The Four of Pentacles. Pamela, I think this week it had to be about self-care and learning about self-care and learning how to say no and how to have boundaries and thinking about what you really want and how you can express what you really want. It's all about putting Pamela first. Not in a rude way, not in a selfish way, in an appropriate way. And I think you got some good work done there. Well done. Kimmy, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Hang on, I just overscrolled. Give me a minute. There we are. Kimmy, your card on Monday was the Four of Wands reversed. And how do we end the week with the Ace of Cups? You know, I wonder if like you and your husband had a little bit of a tiff at the beginning of the week and then made up, or if there was just something going on somewhere in your life where you weren't feeling happy and you weren't feeling stable. And then as the week went on, you remembered what was important and ended in this really strong way, committed to your journey, personally and professionally committed to your journey. DH has asked what deck this is. It is the Wild Unknown Tarot, which comes in that little box within this really big box, except no substitutes. All right. Amber A, so nice to see you. Amber A, the Two of Pentacles. I think you were really busy this week. I think you got a lot done. I think you might have felt a little overstretched, but you can handle being overstretched for as long as you need to, and it is getting you somewhere. You may feel like the hamster on the wheel, not knowing if you're getting anywhere, but you are. So if you have to keep this going for a while, you can. All right. Horse Fan Dunn, so nice to see you. Thanks for being a member here. Here is your wrap-up card. Seven of Cups. You know, I feel like this week you could have opened yourself up to some creative and spiritual imagining. And some of that may have been really positive and really good and really fun. And some of that may have been a little difficult. Remember to stay grounded. That's important. But do be open to all of the possibilities and all of the ideas. Arlette, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Okay. You had the Four of Cups reversed and Chris was the World reversed. Okay. So starting with you, Arlette. So you had the Four of Cups reversed. And now the King of Cups reversed. I think you're recognizing, I think this week you came to a recognition that right now it's not about happiness as much as it is about practicality and getting things done so you can be happy in the long run. And you're actually worrying that you're making decisions that will keep you from being happy in the long run, but that's not true. So there's been this whole focus on happiness and what's going to make you happy. But the key is what's practically the best thing for now, and that is what's going to make you happy in the long run. Okay. Chris had the World reversed. Ending the week, you know, the Mother of Swords, it's like the Queen of Swords reversed. It's been so hard, Chris, for you to figure out what is true. And I think maybe you've looked for Arlette to give you some guidance, and maybe you haven't liked the guidance she's given you, or maybe she's been wishy-washy on it, or maybe you're wishy-washy. Maybe we're all wishy-washy, wondering if we're doing the right thing. Maybe just take a breath and say, yeah, okay, you're doing the right thing. Oh, Jackie, you had Death reversed. And it was one of the cards for the collective, and then you ended up with Strength. So Death, reversed, and Strength. You're going to be fine, girl. You're going to be fine. And again, thank you, everyone, for your feedback. Really appreciate it. All right, Sarah, 88. So nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Ness. I am now the Fairy Jedi Master of Tarot. I'm good with that too, man. You know, my inner nerd is there. All right, Sarah, 88. Here is a wrap-up card for you. The Seven of Swords. I think this might have been a tough week. You might have had some situations where you weren't really sure what's up. There may have been some not good communication. You may not have trusted yourself or trusted your decisions. There may have been other people that you weren't trusting. And so going forward, Sarah, you got to trust yourself. And if you can't trust yourself, why and how can you fix it? And if you've got situations around you can't trust, you've got to fix that too. And if you should be trusting, but you're just not trusting, you definitely have to fix that. So you got some things to think about there. Jazzy J, nice to see you. Hanged Man reversed at the start of the week. Let's see what comes up to close out the week today. And thank you for being here. The King of Wands reversed. So it's like you're trying to take control, which is what you need to do, but you're not feeling in your full strength. Some days you do, some days you don't. Some days you're up, some days you're not. And yet you still have to be moving forward. So I would say that's been a thing this week. And I think you have to go forward knowing there's good days, there's bad days. There's days you're really in your energy, feeling yourself. And when you do, you recognize that you have you got a lot of shine. You got a lot of magic in you, and you see that. And then there's other days where you're like, man, I got no magic in me at all. And it's like one or the other, never just in the middle for you. That may be the way it's going to be. Accept it, deal with it. And be okay with it so you can smooth out those ups and downs, Jazzy J. Oh, Amber A. So you had the Wheel of Fortune reversed on Monday and the Two of Pentacles today. So it's hard, it's hard, but you can do it. That's like the whole message. The Wheel of Fortune reversed just made it harder. That's all. Just a little, though. Just a little. All right, Martha Vink. Nice to see you, my friend. Hope you're doing well. Here is a card for you. The Two of Wands reversed. I think you're having a hard time having vision. I think this week it might have been like having vision for how your job can go well for the next 5 weeks, how you can fix certain things going on. And then also having vision for what retirement's going to look like. Having vision for the world and how the world can get better. So you got to work on being able to have that vision, to see it practically and spiritually, to use your creativity and your spiritual faith to create what you need and want. And this week you weren't feeling a way to see that, I think. Quinn, nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Monday was the Two of Pentacles reversed, and it was indeed an unbalanced week because I got COVID. Boo, hiss, boo, hiss. So sorry. Let's see how we end the week. Devil reversed. You will heal from COVID easily. You'll get through this and it's okay. In the long run, it's not going to be that big a deal. For you. Very big deal for some people. But for you, I don't think it's going to be that big a deal. Leslie Jones, so nice to see you. Here is a card for you. I shuffled. The Devil reversed. I think this week you really took a look at what you can do to do better, feel better, be better in your life. You may have that action list. I don't know how many of those actions you've taken, but you are working on it, and that's what's important. And you have to think about just like one step in front of the other to get to where you need to go, and you're doing it. Jeannie Minutia, nice to see you. Hope you're feeling better. You and Quinn have been in the same boat recently. Thanks for being a member and thanks for being here today. Monday was Justice reversed. And today, the King of Cups reversed. I think you're still not really feeling your best and needing to be patient and not really being happy with any of this. But just breathe and drink plenty of water. All right. Hey, Mystic Love Tarot, so nice to see you. So when we look at this past week, let's see what we got going on here. Okay, Mystic Love Tarot, when we look at wrapping up the week, man, you've got this too, the Two of Wands reversed. You are trying to figure out how you're going to make everything work, how you're going to fit everything in, how you're going to do it energetically, logistically, magically, spiritually. It's not easy right now. You will find your solutions, I promise. Do not get frustrated if the solutions you have seem temporary, because you will find your good solutions in the long run. You will get there, I promise. Maya Turner, now you're on your way to Vegas. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being there. Thanks for being a member. You had the Hierophant on Monday, and here we are on our way for your trip. Hey, this Devil reversed is getting a lot of play, but I think, Hierophant on Monday, Devil reversed, it's like you've had to spend the week taking care of stuff so you can actually enjoy vacation. And that's what you got to do, is be on vacation now and enjoy that energy and have fun with it. Expect the unexpected and enjoy that. Diana, thank you for that feedback. There's a few of us looking at you saying, good. Diana bought a van. And has decided to go nomad for now, literally getting rid of things I don't need and hoping that crosses into emotional areas, making those hard decisions between wants and needs, absolutely. And Pamela's like, that is so badass, right? So we're all excited for you. That is so cool. Okay, Justine Osina, thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member and a moderator. Here is a card to wrap up your week. The Eight of Cups. I feel like this week you've had to come to terms with some of the reality, and the reality in the now, not necessarily for the future, but in the now, is like not exactly the way you would want it to be, especially where your time and energy are concerned. And that's hard, and you're not really happy about it, but neither do you have a choice. And so this week you've been working on accepting what is so you can move on. And that's fair. Okay, Baby Cakes, nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Here's a card for you, Baby Cakes. The Son of Wands reversed. So that's like the Knight of Wands reversed. And I feel like you're trying to be in your creativity. You're trying to be in your vitality. And it's hard. There's ways you're just not feeling it. And honestly, if you need to rest, go ahead and rest, because that's, what you need is rejuvenation. And that may be what gives you that. All right. Yolanda, nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Yolanda, thanks for being a member here. All right, Yolanda. A card for the week for you, Judgment. There is definitely change here. You worked this week to create change, to put closure to the past and open up to something new, and that is going to serve you. That is a great thing. All right. All right, again, I appreciate everybody's feedback here. Thank you so much. And I appreciate all of you being here. From my perspective, I've gotten to the end of the questions. If I accidentally skipped you, I'm so sorry. Please do reiterate. And if you're here and you haven't yet requested, but you want to, it is last call for readings, y'all. Of course, I will be back tomorrow at 12:30 Eastern Time for your Saturday Psychic Sampler, where you ask specific questions and I give you specific answers. Next week, we do have Global Tarot Circle. The link for that is already up. So make sure you hit the bell on that, and I'll look forward to seeing you there. I want to thank everyone for being here and for being part of this community. Special shout out to the members, to the moderators. Again, you are all most appreciated. Have a great day, and I'll see you tomorrow for the Psychic Sampler. Take really good care, everyone. Thanks.